What is up, everyone? It's your boy PW bringing you a live reaction. Check it out! I've decided to do another live reaction in the hope that copyright doesn't get in the way of this particular live reaction. And as most of you all know, with the journey, I followed Dalton and did loads and loads of live reactions to his stuff. And for whatever reason, along the way, certain videos have sort of been blocked because of copyright, blah blah blah. There's a lot to it, and if you're interested, obviously, I can tell you all about it at some time. But I'm hoping that this one we can get through because it took, there's a lot about Dalton here, and it's I was gonna say my favourite. I guess from a collaborative perspective, it was my favourite collaboration that he did on his journey on the X Factor, and I'm sure you all know which one this is. And so I found a particular source. I'm hoping this will be all good, and we'll go from there. Now, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, I have moved on to 21 seconds because it was just more of a talking section and an introduction. But yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm so pleased to be back doing a live reaction to Dalton. Honestly, because I've obviously covered all this stuff, and I've been so desperate to do some more. And so, anyway, so I think this is a bit meaty, and hopefully this will be sufficient for you all. So, let's go.
What is your name?
My name is Dalton Harris.
Do you guys? I know I've paused already. It's only been flipping 7 seconds. I'm buzzing. I'm literally. There's something about this guy that he gives me these chills, this passion, this excitement with music. And for those that have tuned in and know about me, you will know how passionate I am about music. And it doesn't matter what the song is. If a song connects with me, or a singer connects with me, I love the song, and I don't care what type of song it is. It could be anything. But when it comes to Dalton, there is just this huge connection, and I love his range, his ability, and I'm already buzzing. Like I said, 7 seconds in, it's stupid. Anyway, sorry.
My knees were buckling because my nerves just killing me.
Good things are gonna happen from this.
I feel like all of this, when it happened, I was numb. This is crazy, you hear me?
It was crazy, and obviously I talked to Dalton previously about this, and we talked about his different performances, and if he had to choose one, which one didn't he like the most? And obviously he mentioned a few, but I think his original audition. Now, it wasn't that he wasn't good enough. On reflection of seeing his performances on the X Factor, it was not necessarily the worst one as such, because I hate to look at the worst and the best, but what I like to look at is it was the beginning of a journey. It was a beginning of Dalton and him learning about a different segment, I guess, and it was fantastic, and he probably learnt a lot from that. He was extremely nervous, considering his circumstances. Anyway, sorry.
Oh man, that is the worst.
Of course, you've got a chair.
If I walked off that stage with anything left in me, I would not have been enough.
How you feeling?
Just chilling.
I can't even
I love some of his quick ad lib comments and his jokey side. Obviously, I experienced quite a lot of that when we were with him, and I never come across a more down to earth, jokey, funny, but also extremely profound chap. He has such profound things to say, and it's almost revolutionary. But on the flip side to that, he's such a funny chap. Like this moment, he's about to sing a song in front of half of One Direction and incredible artists live on television. Everyone's judging him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm just chilling." Oh, I love him.
playing the fear was the biggest moment of your life, and I'm not saying that lightly.
He absolutely delivered that.
You pour your whole self out, and then people just show you love for no reason.
It's Mate, it's no reason. We are pouring our love out because you are an exceptional singer. And I know it might sound cheesy or cringe to some, and I don't care because it's my channel and I'm speaking from the heart and I'm telling you the truth. The reason why I've been doing this for years on watching X Factor. Whether people like X Factor or not, again, is irrelevant. But I've been watching it for years, and I come across different artists. And one of those artists that I absolutely love will be on this video alongside Dalton. And of all the performances, and bearing in mind I've seen so many of them, there was something unique about Dalton. There really was. There was such a different type of artist than most that we've come across. And there wasn't an element to him where he almost needed fixing or editing to make sure he was a better singer or any of that stuff. It was just pure raw talent, and I instantly connected to you, my friend, and that is why I poured out my love. And I'm positive that I speak on behalf of the DH Army. It's exactly that reason why you got poured out of love. He's quite a humble bloke as well, just thought I'd say.
It was just the best performance we've had on X Factor so far.
Wow.
Hi Dalton, I just can't believe what is happening to you right now, and you deserve every bit of it.
Oh, man.
It's amazing to see my little brother be so magnificent.
My sister was my mama, you know?
Yeah, Chrissy's amazing. Chrissy is absolutely fantastic. The support that she gave Dalton, not only during the X Factor, but way, way, way before that. And as Dalton has said, Chrissy was his mum, and I know things have changed now, and I get all that. It's fine, not a problem. But what she did for him, and I believe it was her actually that pointed him in the direction of one of my videos. So Chrissy, thank you very much. If you are watching, you do not know how much you changed my life in introducing me to your fantastic brother, for just sharing that video to him, and allowing me to go on a journey, and I'm very, very grateful for that. So thank you, honestly, thank you so much for the support and sharing that to Dalton. It really, really means a lot, and obviously I've said this to Dalton already, but you don't understand how much it changed my life from a YouTube reaction, and to now have an amazing friend in Dalton. That never would have happened if it wasn't for you. So thank you.
This is your moment.
This was not supposed to happen to us. Never. It's just so funny when people reject you, and now the world in a place that I didn't even grow up, you know, accept me for just me, you know, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Bless him, man. If lockdown wasn't here, I'll be on my way up there now. I'll be like, right, let's go. Let's have a chat. Let's hang out. Let's just talk real time. Anyway, sorry, I just thought I'd share. Oh, hang on.
Dalton! Can you hear this? Do you hear this? That's the sound of your future.
I was hoping that the song was going to play, so I just realised and read the title, and it says obviously shows opening and comments only. So her, so as you now realise, that's why I paused a moment ago, because I saw James Arthur and Dalton Harris both at that point, and I remember this. I remember it clear as day, and it brought me sheer excitement. In fact, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. That performance was something special, and I don't think you can really compare that to any other collaboration within X Factor, in my humble opinion. Yes, there were some good ones along the way, but what they achieved in that moment was just breathtaking. The notes, the range, the collaboration, the collaborativeness of their voices was just absolutely exquisite. It really was. And if you haven't seen it, please go and check it out. I don't know where you've been, living under a rock maybe, if you hadn't seen it, but it's insane performance. The notes that they both hit, and just listen to this. Listen to the reaction.
Dalton, you are the power of love. I feel like I'm sitting at your concert and everyone else is supporting you. I think I'm looking at a future recording artist who's about to change the world.
Dalton, no matter what happens tonight, you've already won because people have witnessed your talent, and your talent is vital. Congratulations, mate. You've secured your future.
I won't comment too much on particular judges along the way, but because I want to remain professional and not cause any sort of storm. But I never. I felt there was a huge divide on the judging panel between judges and the support that Dalton quite got. Again, it could have just been a TV translation. Who knows? But yeah, I didn't particularly agree with some of the panels. But can you witness right now how Dalton is? He's almost in disbelief. He's almost as if it was a haze. And I remember, like I said, us talking about it, and he couldn't quite believe it, in all honesty. And this is what baffles me. And James Arthur's just stood there on the side, allowing him to get his comments. And I just genuinely don't think he realised a blur how that was. And I'm sure if he got the opportunity to do it again, he absolutely would.
Dalton James, I have to tell you, I've heard some great winner singles in my time. This was up there as it was spectacular. And I also want to say something, please, is that you saw the film about why we want to raise money for a charity who are run by the most incredible people who help the most important, incredible families and kids. I can't think of a better song to pay tribute to everything they stand for as the winning single.
See, again, the comments from Simon. I mean, we all know when we go to the X Factor, everyone wants to know what Simon Cowell's going to say. You know, Simon Cowell, being his experience in the industry, is very much a profoundness, dare I say, that everyone sort of wants to seek his approval and all this sort of stuff. And you know that if he says something like that, then you know he is speaking genuinely. And I remember this moment. I was bouncing. I think I'd run downstairs to see my other half, and she I think she was worried at first because she saw me bouncing around. I was jumping up and down. She thought there was a fight going on in the bedroom when I was doing this recording, and I had to reassure her that there wasn't. So just because I was bouncing up and down so much because I was so excited, and I was actually quite critical of Dalton in this performance. Especially early on, because I was like, right, come on, man, you've got this, you've got to really push this. I've seen you push it. You really need to step it up. Come on. Now that, for those that was watching, wasn't me being horrible or nasty. It was simply because I believed in Dalton and I knew what he was capable of, and I knew he was the winner. He should have won, irrespective of whatever was going on. But I know, from a judging perspective on phone calls and the voting system, he needed as many people as he could to vote to obviously crown him the winner, and that's why I was quite critical. And it was almost like a brotherly love and an encouragement perspective rather than necessarily a criticism or a bullying or any of that stuff. And he knows that. So yeah.
It's amazing.
Firstly, James, thank you so much for doing that. It was a beautiful, beautiful performance. Dalton, that was a winner's performance as far as I'm concerned. You absolutely killed it. I see that smirk on your face. You know you did a good job. Well done, lad. So proud of you.
Thank you, judges. Incredible performance, Dalton.
Yeah, it was. Let me. Oh, James is going to speak. Let's see what James has to say, shall we? And I was bouncing this, but I think my heart was bouncing out of its chest because I knew he nailed that. But based on the general public and how they vote in some occasions, it wasn't necessarily guaranteed. So I was really nervous for Dalton. I really was. So let's see what James has to say.
Dalton, James, just want a quick chat with you. I mean, the last time you were singing in the final, I think you were a little bit more nervous than you were tonight.
I don't know, singing alongside this guy, I had to show up, so...
What do you make of it?
I think, to be honest, one of the only reasons I got involved with this is because I believe in years to come, people are going to be clamouring to work with this guy, so it was an honour.
See, right there, this is one of the main reasons why I was so happy and proud for Dalton. He can't believe it. He genuinely can't believe it, and he's never a person, dare I say, that I was going to say not feels that he's worthy, and that because that's wrong, because he does love himself. Okay, I have to reword that. Loves himself as everyone should. They should love yourself, as in you. You should seek self-love, and that's what I meant by that. But regarding comments and listening to himself back, he's very much like me in regards to he always very critical of what's going on, or listens to things, or doesn't like listening to it, and all this sort of stuff. So the fact that James Arthur's just said that, it almost looks like he's in a daze. And I know this isn't a great picture to pause on, so apologies, Dalton, if you're going nuts about this. But the fact that James Arthur said that, and he wanted to sing with Dalton, and he believes that people are going to be clambering after him. It's exactly what I was thinking, and knew.
And if he does go forward, if he wins this, the good stuff, how can his life change?
It's going to be amazing. There's a lot of things to learn, and but ultimately, your life's going to get better, and you're going to be able to do this as a job from now on.
Dalton, your last competitive performance, how'd you feel?
I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And I'm singing with this guy, Louis. Thank you for the opportunity, Simon. You make show like this for people like me. Robbie, Ada, you guys said yes first. Thank you guys, all of you here that are watching. Thank you so much.
Exactly. Anyway, wow. I remember it so well, and I know this is slightly different because usually I do live reactions to music, and yes, I did think this performance might come up, but it hasn't. But it's also given me an opportunity to almost relive this moment and do something fresh for Dalton, and also give you my stance or what I was doing at the time when this came up. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. It's been an absolute pleasure to do another Dalton Harris video that I haven't done yet. Something different, but hopefully you will get on board. And I'm quite curious. Obviously, I've given you my story of Dalton's journey, obviously from listening to what we're saying and how almost reliving that moment of that night, that amazing night. I'm curious, what were your thoughts? What were you thinking? How were you feeling? I know that's a bit of a loaded question because I'm sure there's quite a lot to cover from yourselves, but I would love to know your thoughts. What were you thinking? Did you think, oh, that means he's won it because of that performance, or did you still worry about the voting system? If you weren't worried at that point, were you worried at the beginning? Did you know he was going to win? You know, all those sorts of questions. I'm really, really curious to know what you thought. So anyway, thank you so much for the continued love and support. And do you know what? From me to you, I just want to say thank you for all of the support, for those that came along the PW train, if you like, and supported me as I was supporting Dalton. And it's because of you, yet again, that I've been able to progress and sort of take that next step up and do what I needed to within the reaction videos. And I'm 100% positive there's going to be more Dalton Harris songs coming out, and I cannot wait for that. I really cannot wait. So thank you so much once again for tuning in, and let me know what you thought about this particular event. Go back to your memories and see what you thought. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Have a good night and stay safe. Bye bye.